We did a watermelon giveaway contest this week on our Facebook page, and so Dragon is preparing to do a little sign for everybody who won. We harvested all of those watermelons, and then we asked folks to share and to comment. So everybody who shared that post, for every 10 shares we got, we were giving away one watermelon. This contest, we had how many?
94 shares and 176 comments.
So quite a few, to say the least. So these folks are going to be coming by the farm today to pick up their watermelons. So technically should have been 9, but that number just didn't seem right. So we are giving away 10 watermelon this morning, and we have them already lined up and ready to grab. Here are the winner's watermelons right here. All nice with a Gardening Gays sticker that is on them. These are all at least 20-pound watermelons, free to all of our wonderful customers who participated in that contest. And we can't meet a lot of them because for a few of them, or actually more than a few of them, this will be their first time visiting the farm when they come by to get their free watermelon. Well, it's the end of the day here on Saturday, and we had another really great day today at the farm stand. Super busy today, lots of customers, some returning, some new, especially a lot of those that came by for the watermelon to pick that up. We're sweaty, we're exhausted, but we're always happy, especially at the end of the day on Saturday, because we get to see a lot of our favorite people stop through the farm. We collected about 120 eggs today, so I want to go ahead and get these sorted, because of course we are packing up tonight to head over to Maryland again tomorrow to our old neighborhood. So we want to make sure that we have lots of different options and sizes for customers to look at and to buy. Getting these done, go back in the house, relax for a little bit, come back outside and get the truck loaded up and head out tomorrow morning. Yes, Bella, we know exactly how you feel. This is pretty much how we feel after today. Another exhausting but beautiful day here at the farm stand. We are back again here in Maryland, and people have already been coming through, so it's always nice to see the excitement for folks when they know that they can get their hands on some super fresh produce. And as always, we've had some friends that have stopped by today from DC to support us as well. How's it going so far, Dragon?
Busy, always busy.
Always busy. It's a little bit breezy today, as you can see. All the signs are flapping. It's a little hotter than it was last week when we were here, but we have a little more wind, so we're having to make sure we hold on to these tents a little bit more. But in addition to the setup that we have here with all of the produce, today we also have some sunflower bouquets, and these are almost sold out. These have definitely been a hit, So we're gonna have to remember to bring some fresh cut flowers again next time. And the back of the truck filled with watermelon as well. Last week people wanted more smaller melons, so we tried to accommodate that request by putting a few more small, but in our mind small is still going to be a 20-pound watermelon. So people are happy to still get those, and we will see what the rest of the morning brings. And it is just around 11 o'clock, so we should start hitting that after church crowd here very soon. And yeah, enjoying the Sunday. So that's how we close the chickens at night. Everybody is in now. You saw that the turkeys usually are the last ones to go, and when they do, the ducks just kind of go crazy. Ducks and the geese typically go in first, but the turkeys have been so smooth and so easy to deal with. And over here, everybody is typically in at the egg layer coop, and the only one that we have to worry about is one of our chickens who's blind in one eye. But it's easy enough to just grab her from underneath the coop, and everybody else is in. And you see that Bella is always on duty as she does her perimeter check, even out here at night, with or without the flashlight. She makes a big move to make sure that everybody is in. So we took another day off today on Monday because we just had such an amazing week over the past week, and then also working through the weekend on Saturday and Sunday going to Maryland. So we took Monday off to recoup. I had a dentist appointment. Dragon did some farm things, and tomorrow is Tuesday, and we're back at it. Farm stand is back open tomorrow. Looking forward to the new day. This is day 3,529 of jamming and pickling, canning. but we have been making homemade peach jam, homemade blackberry jam. We have been canning pickles and okra. This is okra here. We have our mild version on the left, and right here, this is the spiced version. Oh, still hot, with some cayenne in it.
Improved spiced. It was first batch. We put a whole cayenne. We just cut it in half, so it wasn't hot enough. We had some customers that said they wanted it hotter, so we chopped up the cayenne to expose the seeds. So we'll see. Hopefully that makes it a little bit hotter. As you can see, this is really hot.
Looking forward to the feedback from customers on that. We have also been pickling some jalapenos,
Sold out.
and we just put out in the farm stand today some pickled hot cherry bombs. So those are probably not going to last long because we only did a limited supply of those. This big jar here
It's for Kevin.
is for Dragon. I mean, you have to try the product you're selling to the people, right?
Absolutely. They are addictive. Great garnish for your Bloody Marys. And someone said they use them as a martini garnish, and they use the pickle juice as to make a dirty okra martini. So something to try.
All right. Well, now it's time to get to printing some more labels for these guys so we can get them ready to head out into the farm stand. Welcome to Wednesday, where you always have to be ready to expect the unexpected. And today, that unexpected is a black snake curled up inside of the nesting box. If only Dragon were here to help me out, because this is not my jam. But it's here, gotta get him out. Looks like he may have already eaten a couple of eggs, so time to extract the problem. Our hero has arrived. Sometimes you just gotta call in reinforcements. I'm not a snake man, never have been, never will be. But this guy right here, he's the man. He always has the plan.
What do you got? Show me.
Ah, it turned its face. It's looking at me now. Ugh.
Somebody need a
Stick?
stick, yeah.
Those.
Behind you. He has an egg in it.
Yep. Right. All right. Welcome to the relocation program. Where it goes now, what happens to it is none of my concern. All I know is I'm not eye to eye with it and I can collect my eggs. So you're probably wondering what happened to the snake, huh?
The snake was relocated on the other side of the orchard. You typically give it a chance and move it on the other side of the property. If it keeps coming back, unfortunately, you have to, because it will not stop coming into the coop and eating eggs. But this is the first offense, so she's on the other, completely on the other side of the orchard, so about half a mile away. So hopefully it doesn't come back. We'll see.
And there you have it. Well, the yard looks pretty good, if I must say so myself. I'm sure my dad would be proud. He loves to see a nicely manicured lawn. We also went ahead today and took down our tent that had been here. We were operating out of the tent that was right here set up before we started moving everything indoors. But now we are full-time inside and only needed the tent at least sporadically for certain things. But even watermelons, like when we had the truck out, we would put the tent over them just to keep them in some shade. But watermelons are indoors as well too, so that's not really needed right now. Plus we can always pop that tent back up when it's needed. But otherwise, it was nice to get out and get the yard cut, which is a daunting task when you have this much grass to cut. Everything always looks amazing though once it's finally done. Also did a little cutting today around this section of the orchard here. We have a line of pomegranate right here on the front, and then 2 lines of figs on that side. Watermelon patches here. Got our rows around all the garden spaces cut again. First half of the watermelon patch for the season is almost completely harvested. We will start working on the second half of the patch sometime this week. Flower patch up here, pumpkin patch here, and over here was a bunch of squashes and some corn and different things that we planted that just didn't pan out too well this year. But one bright spot, literally, is this gorgeous sunflower that we did plant. standing nice and tall. Pollinator enjoying it. Starting to get a little bit late tonight. It's just after 8 o'clock. But this is today's free haul. If you haven't noticed by now, we here at Gardening Gays Farm love a free find. And these are some metal shelving units that somebody was giving away on Facebook Marketplace. So Dragon jumped on these today, and these are going to make a wonderful addition for our indoor farm stand, especially that we always need some storage areas. So these will work quite nicely. So here they are. Let's turn the fan off in here. So here they are, all 4 shelving units. Some are sturdier than others, but that's okay. These will either be bolted together for security. That one's the strongest one. Or we can easily bolt these to the wall just to get them a little more sturdy. But they will do well as some added storage back here in our prep and work area. So we are, as always, so thankful to have these being added here to the farm stand. Now to work on finding a proper place and getting them properly secured so that they can start being put into use.
New item on the shelf. Freshly made fig jam.
Well, we have made it through another week. It's Friday evening. We are exhausted, like always, but happy with all the things that we were able to accomplish here at the farm this week, as well as all the customers that we came by. Lots of new customers as always, and then of course a lot of our regulars. So let's take a look at what we are prepping for tomorrow, for Saturday. Always a huge day here at the farm stand, and we have some new and exciting things for everybody who's stopping by to see. We were able to get some beautiful baskets today, and these will be available for purchase tomorrow. These are super gorgeous, lots of texture, nice and full, very healthy looking. Everybody got a drink earlier today when Dragon brought them home, so we are excited that all of these beautiful plants will be able to find their new homes tomorrow. The gorilla carts are here, lined up, ready to go for folks to grab, and let's come on inside and see what we have indoors. As always, some beautiful bouquets, more sunflower bouquets with some more beautiful celosia available right here at the door to greet everybody as they come in. This week we will always also have some peaches, white peaches here. These have been really good. That flesh is delicious. We also have some apples. As always, we have some tomatoes, some cucumbers. This week we have red bell peppers, which folks have been requesting and looking for as well. Green peppers right next to them, and some Roma tomatoes for canning. Still have a couple of folks who have yet to come by to pick up their free watermelon that they won in our watermelon giveaway, so hopefully they'll stop on by this weekend. We are starting to really stock up on the jamming and canning display here. As always, we have our tried and true peach in the large jar, and then also two in the 8-ounce jar, 8-ounce and 16-ounce. Blackberry jam, which quickly became a favorite as soon as it hit the shelves. And just on the shelf today is fig jam. I would say more than half of the people who stopped by the farm stand today to buy something and try to jar the fig jam, they bought it. So gonna have to keep an eye out for some more figs. Hot cherry bomb peppers we have some pickled jalapenos, we have some pickled okra, spiced and also homemade. Potatoes, we have local honey, spaghetti squash, sweet potatoes, wax beans. These are a new thing that we also just got today. Honey nut squash. We are going to be trying some of this tonight for dinner. We have our friends Caleb and Scott are coming down from Pennsylvania, so we're going to be making some lamb chops for dinner, and we're going to do some honey nut squash as a side with it. Acorn squash, yellow squash, zucchinis, butternut squash, and oh my goodness, we finally got around to packing up all those eggs. Oh my god, you guys, just felt like a machine trying to get all of these loaded into the cartons. But we have eggs available, all different varieties and types of what people want. We have our small pullet eggs, we have our 18-pack of large, and then our regular large dozen eggs. And here's that sample of fig jam that everybody's been coming by. It's been doing its job, getting those jars out the door today. Bella, what do you think? You ready for the big day tomorrow? Trinity, are you ready for tomorrow? You girls ready? These are our farm greeters, as everybody calls them. Bella is, of course, just our employee of the month. That's what I call her. Watermelons here. It might look scarce, but don't you dare worry. We have plenty of more watermelon that need to be picked and are ready for the grabbing out in the field, so we will probably get to that this weekend too as well. This brings us to the end of this week's video. We hope everybody has had an amazing week out there. And as always, if you are passing through Virginia, driving down US 301, coming through King George, stop by and see us here at the farm. Hope everybody is staying safe, and we'll see you again real soon.